I went to go shopping this morning really early, and then as I got there I realised there's been a big announcement at the supermarket, and the supermarket that I'm referring to is Morrisons, because apparently it's going to close. Now, if this is true or not, I'm not too sure, but in this video we're going to find out exactly what's going on with Morrisons.
Analyzing the news.
So Morrisons have announced that they'll be closing down a number of their in-store cafes and other parts of the business. This is all part of a major shake-up, if you like, across the entire company. To be more exact, Morrisons is going to close 52 of its in-store cafes. That's quite a lot when you think about it. Just think how many people go to them cafes every day. I'm always in there grabbing something to eat. I might have a coffee, I might have a catch up with friends. It's part of like the community, but no more, because again, 52 of them parts of the supermarket, the cafe bit, it's going to bloody close. And it's not just the cafes that are closing. There are other areas of the business being affected too. For example, they're shutting down 18 of their market kitchens. You know, the posh ones that they have, they're getting shut down. And you have to be aware that these are big parts of the stores. This is where you buy fresh food, cooked meats and prepared meals that are all set out in store. On top of that, 17 Morrisons convenience stores will also be closing. There are a number of smaller shops that you may find in towns, on the street corners or in your local neighbourhoods, and all these are going to be affected as well. The changes don't stop there. Morrisons is also shutting down some of their florists, you know, where they buy bloody flowers, and the meat counters and the fish counters and all the pharmacies. Oh, they're all going. So to break it down, clearly there's going to be 13 florists sections that are closing, 35 meat counters are closing, 35 fish counters are closing, and 4 pharmaceuticals and pharmacies, they'll also be shut down too.
Battle against inheritance tax changes, supermarket Morrisons has come out against the government's plans.
We share your concerns about the long-term future the inheritance tax is going to have on farms, particularly smaller family farms, and we know that you want something done about it. We've been raising these concerns at the highest levels of government since November last year, and we will continue to do so. We know it's important. We are with you. We're here to help you.
The intervention by a major supermarket is the latest attack on Labour's policy. The change will see farms worth more than £1 million liable for 20% inheritance tax from April next year.
All these changes are happening very soon, and the main date for these closures is Wednesday the 16th of April. That's when most of them will be affected. All the cafes, all the stores and sections will officially close their doors for good. There is one exception. The Morrisons store in Haxby will stay open a little bit longer instead of closing in April. That one will shut after a month later on Monday the 14th of May. Have you heard about these bloody stores shutting? These Morrison ones?
No.
It doesn't affect us because we go to Aldi, but still, it's not nice. You like Morrisons, don't you? Yeah, so do I. Because of all these closures, 365 people are expected to lose their jobs. That's a lot of staff, and it's obviously going to be a very tough time for these people and everyone involved, from those who are being let go to all their families and even the customers themselves. You've got to realise that they see these familiar faces every week when they're going shopping. It's part of their community. Morrisons has said this shake-up is part of them trying to simplify their business and improve how things run across the stores. In other words, they're making changes so that they can run things in a way that they believe will work in the long run. But the truth is, they're just trying to cut costs and make money. It's business. For a lot of people, this news is going to come as a shock Let's say, for example, you live near a Morrisons where you've been going every Sunday to grab a hot breakfast in the cafe or maybe pick up a bite to eat. Not anymore. What if you pick up your flowers from Morrisons? That's gone. For many customers, these changes will mean real difference to their weekly routine. And we are creatures of habit. We do things habitually. It's also going to be tough news for the staff who've built strong relationships with the local customers. Losing a job is never easy, and for some, Morrisons might have been a big part of their working life for many years. Now, to be clear, not all Morrisons cafes, counters and stores are closing. Some will remain open, but if your local store is going to close, you need to find out, because you're likely to start seeing changes right away. If you're not sure whether your nearby Morrisons is going to be affected, it's best to either check online or visit the store and ask. Most stores should be able to give you the heads up on what's actually happening. So in summary, 52 in-store cafes are closing, 18 market kitchens are closing, 17 convenience stores will shut, 13 florists, 35 meat counters and 35 fish counters will also close. As well as that, there's a lot more. There's also going to be 4 pharmacists. They're all going to shut down. And the main closure date is again Wednesday the 16th of April. Haxby store will close on Monday the 14th of May. That's 365 job losses. That's sad, isn't it? So yeah, big changes at Morrisons. If this affects your local store, or if you know someone who works there, it's worth reaching out and seeing how they're doing. Hopefully, the company will support those who are losing their jobs and help them find other opportunities. But is that going to happen? God only knows. I suppose we'll have to wait and see, won't we? That's usually what happens. We'll have to see how it all plays out.
Well, hello everyone, and it's David Potts. I've got the privilege of running Morrisons from today. It's my first day at work in the company, and I just want to say, first of all, thank you to you for being involved with Morrisons. Thank you for shopping in Morrisons, showing an interest in the company. And my goal in the early days, the early weeks, is to listen as hard as I possibly can to as many of our customers as I can, to many of our staff that I can, to see what it is that people really love about Morrisons, what it is they'd like to see more of from Morrisons, and to some extent what it is they'd like to see less of. So, you know, you would be helping me a great deal as I undertake this job if you were able to contribute your thoughts to the way we can improve your shopping at our business, in our stores and online, of course. I'm very eager to learn, and I will appreciate it very much.
So there you go, there you have it. Morrisons, one of the oldest supermarkets in the UK, and it's been around for a long time. And now it's fractured. So this is going to affect a lot of people, because Morrisons, like any big supermarket, the old ones, there's a level of community in regards to them and routine. At the end of the day, we all have to eat, don't we? We all go to a shopping mall and we usually tend to stick to the same ones. And there's a reason why we go there. And Morrisons was fantastic, because once you go into a Morrisons supermarket, it's like walking into this little village. It was fantastic. It was like a day out. It was fun. It was great. And that's what what they were really good at. Good customer service, good ambience, setting the right vibe, creating a really good ambience. But now that's all about to change, which is really sad. But that's life, isn't it?